Hey everybody, Ashley Page here with our educational vlog for the week, and the title of it is "The Savings Rate is Going Up in an Economic Expansion. Why does that matter?" If you go back and look at what I'd call your father's savings cycle historically in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, usually what happens is Americans will save more when they're coming out of the backside of a recession, because what they're trying to do is they're trying to restore their balance sheet, get their debt down. They're still a little bit nervous from coming out of the backside of a poor economy. So historically, the savings cycle in the United States is that when you're coming out of the backside of a poor economy, a recession, if you will, for a while, savings rate have a tendency to go up. Also, too, when you get an economic expansion, historically, savings rates have a tendency to go down because people are feeling more exuberant. They're not really worried about their jobs, and consumer spending usually would go up in a cycle like that, and the savings rate would drop. What's been highly unusual about this expansion is that we've been expanding in the economy for about 10 years now on the backside of the financial crisis in 2008. But the savings rate in the United States has risen markedly, even though the economy is improving. And if you look at that data over the last 7 months in this year, 2019, our savings rate is about 8.2%. That's sort of an unprecedented savings rate in an economic expansion. Why is that happening? Well, there's one-off for it in that the population is aging, so you're getting a lot more people closer to retirement, and they're kind of gunning it a little bit while the economy is good. But even if you extract that factor and smooth that out, the savings rate is going up a good bit anyway. And what you'll find with this savings growth is on the corporate side, most of the tax cut that we recently had, most of that's been spent in terms of capital expenditure on equipment because the acceleration schedules are better. It's been very favorable. Where the savings rate is mostly going up is on the consumer side, and it pretty much looks like the consumers have saved nearly all of that, where historically they would spend it. So this is really unusual territory for us, but it's good in the United States and good for your money, because at some point out into the future, whenever this is, that we will have some level of recession. The savings rate having been built up over this good cycle will really help us, because if someone is laid off from a job or they're having to take a break or something to take care of, say, an aging parent, their savings are good and they'll still spend. So we've built in this spending cushion underneath the economy with this rising savings rate that we normally haven't had. So when we eventually hit that next recession, we're going to have still more money to spend. And remember, markets are 70% consumer driven. So as long as you have people going into stores and going online and spending, the economy stays propped up. So we thought this would be an interesting point for you to look at. It looks minor on the surface of it, but underneath, having to do with markets and money, it's really major because nothing like this has happened really before. We love hearing from you. So many of these topics like this one come from clients or friends of ours that ask a topic to be covered. You all are forwarding those to your family and friends. We really appreciate that. Feel free to get in touch with us by any social media platform, and or just call us or come by. We always love seeing you. Hope you have a great week. Thanks.